So for more insight into the story, we now welcome Major General in the Reserves, Eitan Dangot, the former coordinator of government activities in the Palestinian territories for the IDF. Eitan, thank you so much for being here in studio. So the situation across the northern border right now is quiet, but for how long?
We cannot say for how long. It looks like non-Israel, non-Hezbollah is willing to continue for an escalation or something that will be a high stage of coming to a war. It's not the interest of both sides. Hezbollah is waiting to the green line. The time will come as a proxy, the main proxy of Iran in this region. Israel is looking now to the east, to what's going in the Gulf between the international community and Iran. The delegitimation towards Iran after what happened with the ships is real occasion that we didn't expect it to be, and we have to see how it will end it by the United States, the UK, and the Gulf countries as well, because Iran is a great threat, and we are before the renewal of the nuclear discussion between the United States and Iran. Coming to the border, it's very clear. Israel will not or cannot offer itself to be under such a rocket launchering to disturb and to stop the people's life in the north. It can be one rocket, it can be, as it was, 19 rockets that were launching by Hezbollah. On the other end, it looks like that this kind of mechanism will not meet, because with the two main interests of Israel and Hezbollah not to be in an escalation, on the other end, Hezbollah, as, let's say, it give it such a kind of a floor when it continues this kind of mechanism by launching rockets towards Israel. On the other end, Hezbollah, of course, declared already by Nasrallah that he is not willing and they will not accept any kind of Israeli airstrike, or Israel will increase its reaction or offensive activities. On the other end, Israel has to come with those who launched from the past. We had 6 occasions since April or March, more or less towards the Lebanon border. Israel has to identify this kind of those Palestinian who launched and to come with them to the end of their activities. On the other hand, we have to improve our intelligence for the future. It will happen somewhere. If I can make my assessment, it will not happen very soon, but not very far. It will happen somewhere, and then Israel has to be ready on a reaction towards Hezbollah. Maybe we will cause some kind of days of a war between Israel and Hezbollah, but meanwhile, the clear interest is to be silenced in the border.
Well, certainly, I'm sure that people living on either side of that border are hoping for exactly that. Major General in the Reserves, Eitan Dangot, as always, we appreciate your insight, the former coordinator of government activities in the Palestinian territories for the IDF. Appreciate your time. Thank you, Eitan.
Thank you.